about how we will move things from an innovative process to an embedded process. So we've tried to address that key issue that everyone's facing in institutions now, how to grow, how to normalise, but without losing track of what matters. Because when I began, not so long ago, VLEs were not completely ubiquitous throughout every organisation, and now they are. So if you just focus on getting them working better, you're going to get left behind very, very quickly. However, if you just think that mobile learning is the answer to everything, you're going to lose a lot of staff commitment. So that's essentially where we're actually focusing, this idea of rolling innovation. And another way of reading the diagram is the right-hand side is pilots, bringing forward exemplars, small-scale experiments. And what will be on the left is the embedded across the whole institution. So that's our new strategy. To get that in place is had to involve every department and every corporate service to get the
hands-on, so that we can move across to the sunny side for the future. We have an influx of new technologies in the top right, but we have a mechanism with the barrier to monitor what's good and what's maybe not so good, and to engage with the students. Learners are based locally in the UK, but also across America and Asia and Africa. You can see it's a really interesting split between undergraduates and postgraduates, and actually we have more postgraduate students by 5 than undergraduates. And you'll see externally rather than university money to address these key issues, to enable the university to continue to lead the way, but also to make sure that we don't fall behind. And I'm going to show you in a moment little snippets of each of these quadrants in what's known as a picture type presentation. Have you heard of this approach, where you flash PowerPoints?
Hello, this is Alicia from the Technical University of Catalonia in Spain, Barcelona. Well, we were talking about this, trying to answer this question, and well, my colleague introduced one of her situations in Africa, and it's the parallel situation in the country where I am working, that's Turkmenistan, that's Central Asia. In that country, the European Commission funds us a campus program with a lot of money for equipment, software, hardware, and all kinds of virtual campuses that you want to settle in those universities. But the cultural problem that we have there, inviting and trying to attract them to use all the technology and all the equipment that we are putting there for the universities, is absolutely inefficient. It's very difficult, first of all, because the internet connection is only provided by the NATO satellite for military purposes. But all the universities should have initially an open access and no problem. What happens is that we have created a virtual campus there with lots of e-learning courses for them. And first of all, students have no access. But not only students, also teachers that want to create their curriculum there and, well, whatever. But that's one of the political situations that we face in Central Asia. The second thing that is more amazing is that they love equipment, they love technology, and they put it in all their political and strategic plans of the Ministry of Education. But then when you provide it, they don't use it. They don't understand why. And that's a contradiction that we're trying to analyze. We have been talking among the group that it might be something cultural that they still need some years to develop in this sense. So that's our experience. Thank you.
Okay.